by now this is probably this video is probably in its second part. And there's the box for the 2004 female ghost again. Floating friendly ghost. That box. This was just extras. I could have used these really, but yeah. And I guess they're all 2002 models. They have one box and 4 bodies. I'm not sure. I mean, that's I don't know. I really don't know. Floating Grim Reapers. See, this one's cloth looks hard, which here's what I have to mention. The 2005 ones with the green box, like the one I got, the cloth on that one was extremely crispy and hard when I got it, but it's really soft now. So as the years go by, the older they get, when they're left out of their box, they get soft. But the 2005 one that I got, the other one, because I actually got two 2005 models, that one was always soft. Or yeah, that one was always soft. The one Tyler got from the same person, the cloth was hard. So, I don't know. I don't know if they just constantly change the material for the Grim Reapers or what, but... And here's that cheesecloth one that is assumed to be a prototype. That one's not. That one, yeah. Like I said, it's unknown if that's really a prototype or not. The 2004 models do have a sticker underneath them, but you know what? There is a sticker underneath this, and I wonder if that's a sticker telling that it's a prototype. It's sold. This is what it's sold for, Actually, not very bad. LED eyes version. That one works. The green-eyed Reaper. Like I said, they're 2007, but I've never seen one that has flat hands, which is strange, but I'm sure eventually there will be. I'm sure there are, though. I'm sure there are. The Witch. Okay, this is something else now. Like I said, these are in my Gemmy albums on my Facebook page. There's the Dawn of the Dead's hand. Now, this is something really cool. This is actually from a YouTube video. You think this is a lot? Trust me, this is nothing. This might be why they're considered rare, especially the friendly ghosts. Once you see how many they have like 30 of the floating friendly ghosts or something. This person's video is disabled. The comment section is disabled. But when I first discovered this video, it wasn't. I actually talked to him saying I know how to fix them, and she said, "Oh, it would be nice to have someone who knows how to fix these." And I told her that they still will break, after they fix them. Like if it's like the witch or the pirate, the female ghost. No, actually, I think a lot of her female ghosts are the 2004 because a lot of them have the longer strain. Now, I don't know if this is the black witch or the purple, but you can definitely see that this is the purple witch. Again, very cool. This person, no doubt about it, has the biggest collection of floating ghosts. I'm pretty sure I come in second place. I always thought I was the biggest collector, but look at this photo. Yeah, I'm not the biggest collector of these. You can't even see them all because they're not all going at the same time. Look, right here. The floating phantom. I hope this person doesn't throw them away when they're broken. I doubt it, because if you look in their videos, there's actually some videos where the string is snapped in it. Like their heads are just hanging down. They also have the black floating Dawn of the Dead. However, they have it on a 4-light pole on the Laughing and Screaming soundtrack. Because I told them, I asked, hey, where's the pole for the black Dawn of the Dead? I know it's not on the 2-light version, and he said, and they actually know information about these. However, they don't know how to fix them, sadly. But they said, yeah, we didn't like the 2008 models. They changed to only 2 lights, so we stopped buying them after that year. So, and over on this side, these are all the floating friendly ghosts. It's nothing but the friendly ghosts on the right side. And you can see there's a whole shitload of them. There's even one right here. No, that's actually the ghost, I think. They have a couple on this side, too. So this, the floating friendly ghosts aren't as rare as people think they are. They do pop up on eBay quite often, but I think this might be why they're considered rare. Oh, and that's Bailey's photo of the new GMA icon for now, or profile picture. Now, here's a photo of what my room currently looks like with all the floating ghosts. There's the black ghost, and yeah, you know. Okay, just a minute. Oh, here's a funny story that I think Max made up of me. Here, I'm walking up on the intruder. I try to attack the intruder. He has a knife, he starts chasing me, and I start running away. That's a funny story. Here we are, the pirate, Dawn of the Dead, floating friendly ghost, black ghost, ghost. My first Grim Reaper, Dawn of the Dead is right there, and there's another female ghost there, and there's the skeleton, Black Dawn of the Dead, Grim Reaper with light up eyes, the floating skull or skeleton with red eyes, new Purple Dawn of the Dead, Witch, and Black Dawn of the Dead, Green Eyed Reaper, the Witch, floating skeleton with hair. There's I've always had the cloth on my first floating Grim Reaper in front of its face. Now, I know the cloth is supposed to be behind the face. However, it's been like that ever since I bought it. And actually, my grandpa put it on that way. And, like, obviously I can put it back, but why would I want to do that when it's been like that its whole life? That's just it's been like that my whole childhood. And it actually looks kind of cool like that, honestly. So I'm going to always keep that one like that. Because that's changing childhood if I don't keep it like that. So, this is going to become maybe the GMA new cover photo for a little bit. Here's that prototype one, maybe. I say maybe because, like, again, it's on. Oh, there's the boxes. Just a minute. We've seen those. Here's the floating purple witch that was on eBay. Like I said, this was the first time that I found on eBay, and they didn't even have it listed as floating. Jimmy Halloween witch, sound and motion activated lights, lighted eyes, moving arm. Oh, moving arm. And you know what? The person who bought this did make a video of it. However, I think that video is gone now. But guess what? No surprise. It had a bad rubber belt, so the head slips down when it's not. Oh, this is what I forgot to mention while I was mentioning the problems that they have. 2007 models are known for the LEDs to burn out. If one light burns out and if you don't replace it, the others are going to eventually. They go out one at a time. I've seen it happen with all my 2007 models. First, my green-eyed Grim Reaper did it. Then the one with the pull for the Grim Reaper with light up eyes did it. And then Purple Dawn of the Dead. Surprisingly, the floating witch didn't, but my floating pirates did. But the witch one ended up frying recently. Well, actually in 2012 it did. No, 2011, sorry. So yeah, and 2006 models are known for the speakers to blow out because I got my second floating skeleton that year and the speaker blew out just like my 2005 one, and I had two pirates. I got two pirates that year, and my first one's speaker went out. So I had to state that. I forgot to mention that. And 2008 rubber belts were bad too. Here's a photo of me next to him. We did this for a reason. I wanted everyone to say or post a picture of their favorite item by Jimmy or the thing that got them interested in collecting Jimmy items. With them like, because some of them have a picture of themselves standing next to their favorite item as a kid, but I don't have a picture of myself standing next to them as a kid. Well, actually, yeah, I kind of do, but not my first ones. Okay, so here's some. These pictures are actually in my photo album. This is the floating female ghost. This is my second one, the 2005 model. This is the one that had the low pitch voice bar or pull, and that this is the time when the string was snapped, and we had never fixed them before. So all these pictures are while it snapped. Oh, there's me standing. There's some more floating ghost ones. Just there's the Grim Reaper. The 2000. See, look at how hard the cloth was at the time. Look at how crispy and wrinkly it was. It's not like that anymore. It's completely soft now. And see, like when the arms bend down, it kind of forms like edges in the cloth. But like I said, it's not like that anymore. There's me next to it. This was at my grandpa's house, by the way. Because this is why we bought. I had a set of my own for my house, and then in 2005 we bought some stuff to stay at my grandma's house. Of course, they ended up coming to my house anyways at some point. See, the string was tied around the pole. Yeah. Eh, that's the one I really want to find again. I know it's not a floating, but still. Okay, here's a photo of the Grim Reaper and that beside each other. Yeah, that. Here's it. It's fixed now in that photo. There was another photo where I had the Grim Reaper, the female ghost, and the pirate there. The pirate was in the middle, and I was standing in front of it. And there was a picture of me taken there. I don't know where that photo went, but yeah. I took a lot of pictures of them. Okay, here's some more pictures. These are um, the ones that are at my house. This one was at Grandpa's house because after the string snapped on the first one, we bought another one. And I didn't want to take the other one back due to the low pitch voice. And yeah, so we bought another one, and that one ended up snapping, and we brought it to my house. So here's the 2005 model, and here's the 2004. You can see that the cloth is more clear, and it's more hard and wrinkled. Like I said, this one's not hard at all anymore. This one got soft years ago. But you can see that there is kind of a difference with their cloth, and this one is bigger. Like this one with lawn string, the head never looked down on it. There's the Grim Reaper, like I said, with the cloth over its face, like it's always been. There's the Black Ghost. They're in pretty good condition for their old age. Those, like, the bodies, like, it's still in great condition for how old it is in. Here's some more photos of them. Yeah, the flash from taking photos of pictures. There's the skeleton next to Big Head Jangles. Oh, I did also forget to mention the 2005 model and the 2006 model are kind of different. I mean, I know I stated the box was different, but there was also a different appearance on, this is the 2005 model. The head is more of a circle shape, like the cloth around the head. The 2006 one, it was more flattish, and it had a little bit of yellow on it, whereas this version was kind of all white. So they did kind of change a little bit of the details on that. Very slightly, though. Very slightly. Oh, crap. This was a drawing that my dad did back during the time of the floating ghost. I think it's a great drawing. I could never draw that. Oh, that's awesome. Tell me what you guys think if you're still watching. This was what a picture my sister drew. No, she was probably 5 at the time. And that's actually pretty good because I've never even been able to draw that good. And I'll show you a picture that I tried drawing. Now, these are pictures of models that don't even exist. She said that these dots are supposed to be fleas. Don't ask. It was just totally out of random. And this one, I don't know, just SARS. I don't know. Just oh, sorry. Okay, here's the drawing that I did. This is supposed to be the Black Ghost. This is supposed to be the Grim Reaper that looks absolutely nothing like it. And the floating female ghost. I am special because I like to play. Don't ask. I think it was like a school thing. The teacher's like, make a picture and say why you're special. And that's what I did. And there's a weasel ball. Because, I was very much so a fan of weasel balls, as you can see. I drew a lot of picture of weasel balls. Oh my god! I told you guys that there's nothing in a specific order. Here's more pictures. I swear to god, if it's another... Okay, the skeleton when the string was snapped. See, it's tied totally to the side. Oh, sorry, again. Okay, now I know this isn't related to floating things, but I also drew this in 3rd grade. While, the teacher was having that screen projector on and she was teaching the class something and people were writing notes, and I was drawing a diagram of weasel balls. A AA battery, the full weasel, the rubber band, the cover, the tail. This was supposed to be the motor box. Yeah, I know. Yeah. These are supposed to be floating dinosaurs. Don't ask. I know the concept doesn't make sense at all, but when you have a young mind, you don't think about that. Floating dinosaurs do sound cool, but would they ever really exist? No. This is supposed to be a T-Rex, and as far as I know, this is supposed to be a lawn neck. I was so obsessed with the floating ghost that I had to create my own ideas. These are floating aqua pets. Yeah, things got crazy. Yeah, this is, there's characters and then there's the cloth around it. That's supposed to be cloth. I know, again, the concept doesn't make sense at all, but, as a kid, yeah. So, here's more pictures with me and the weasel balls. That's me and that's weasel balls. Colors that don't even exist. More picture. I think my sister drew those ones. I might have drawn that one. I don't know. Ah, this one right here. Bailey used to have this one back in 2004. This is the 2004 box. This version was sold at Party America and Party City. He got his from Party City. My Party America had this in 2009. I didn't buy it because I still had a lot of Grim Reapers back then. But man, if it was me today, I would have snatched it off the shelf. They had this, they had a ghost, and they had the Purple Dawn of the Dead. And I'm sure it was sold at one other place too. But yeah, Bailey wants to find this exact version again with this exact box. This is the one he had as a kid. He had the ghost too, but he especially wants to find one like this with the same box. So yeah. And there's another photo of it. I believe this is the Lowe's box. Lowe's 2008. Oh, Bailey's calling me. I'll answer him. He knows I'm doing this. Hello, I'm still... Hi. I'm still doing the documentary, so you're gonna be on it now.
Oh, hey guys.
I gotta start a new part, which of course won't make a difference for the viewers, but yeah.
I'm gonna actually find my ghost and repair it.
Oh, sweet. Bailey's gonna start repairing his ghost, people.
Yeah, and if you don't know which ghost it is, it's the pirate ghost that you saw in the. I never really made a review on it except last year, but that's when it actually worked.
The version with the LED eye.
Both of the arms started breaking on it. One of them needed a new belt, and I think one of them I think both of them need new belts actually, and I have new belts, which is perfect timing because I have everything to fix it with. I just need to find it. So in that process, I guess you continue talking.
Okay. Well, this is the Black Floating Dawn of the Dead box exclusively sold at Michael's. and that's the first one that I saw with the 2008 model. You know what? Funny story about this. This is another backstory. Um, I was at Chuck E. Cheese, okay, and my dad. Well, I was there for over 5 hours. My parents left me there and left my grandpa there to babysit us while we were there because they wanted to do some shopping. They came back and my dad had told me that Michael's had some really cool Halloween stuff. They told me that they had the Headless Bride and the Dracula, and she said, "Oh yeah, there was a floating Dawn of the Dead. This one's totally different from the other ones that you have." And I was like, "Oh my god!" And I was getting so excited. We went to Toys R Us. I bought Tribot from Wowie Robotics, and honestly, I was very upset with it. I didn't even open it. You know, because what had happened is Dad took me to Michael's and he showed me everything first. And when he showed me the Dawn of the Dead, I was like, I need this. And I was so like I saw the dropping head, the clear version. I got a question. Oh my god. Sorry guys, back to my story. Yeah, they had and I saw the floating or the dropping clear skull head, and I loved that thing. Like, so, I bought Tribot, and I was so unhappy with it that I actually freaking cried, and I just had to beg. My parents did not want to take me back to Michael's, so my grandma did, and she was actually sick. She was like throwing up. She ran to the bathroom. Okay, so we returned the Tribot, got my money back for it, $100 flat. My mom was pissed. She's like, "You're not spending 1 cent more." And um, and while I was in Toys or no Michael's, Grandma ran to the bathroom and she threw up all over the place, and so she had to clean up that mess while I was looking around, figuring out what I was going to buy. Of course, Dawn of the Dead was the first. Then I picked the dropping head, those ghosts that spin around that I don't have, and I really don't have much footage of those. Um, and the cannibal that the hand comes out of. Those were the 4 things I got. Sadly, those 4 things led up to $100, and because they had a werewolf crawling hand, and I really wanted that, but I thought I was choosing between that and the cannibal, and I chose the cannibal, which honestly, because I didn't realize that Target and Kmart were going to sell those too, because if I did, I would have obviously waited. But since I didn't know, because Michael's got their stuff out early, like this was August, like mid August, like the middle of August, like right in the center, and so other stores didn't have their stuff yet, because Kmart and Target always got their stuff in 2000, or not 2000, in September. Um, yeah, and Target's version actually had green LED eyes. So if you see one of those cannibals with green LED eyes, yeah, you better get it, because there's like only freaking one at our Target, and that was it. But anyways, that's the story with the black. Yeah, Bailey wants to tell his story.
Okay, so this was, since he's talking about bloody ghosts and everything, the point of this video is that my story was started in 2004. My dad and I went to Party City, and I don't know, I think it was maybe after school or sometime on a weekend, because I think I went with him to work for something, but I was maybe 4 or 5 years old at the time, and so he took me, and it was at night. I remember that specifically. So I went to Party City, and I was sort of familiar with the place at that point because I'd already got my first snowflake sweater there. And so we went there, and we went all the way back into the very, very back of the aisles, towards the back where all the stock was and everything else. So I saw 2 things that really, really interested me. I saw a purple box with a ghost on it, which I thought was interesting, and I saw another box, a clear box, with the skull and bone wind chimes in there, and I really liked those because I could actually see what it was doing, because it just got my interest because I could actually see it shake and rattle and everything. So I was like, I like these. And my dad was like, okay, you can pick between one of the 2 since there's $20 each. I said, okay, I'll get the skull and bone wind chimes then. So I was like, all right. So I came on with that, played with that for days, and then my dad was like, hey, I'll take you back there next weekend. We can get that ghost. And I was like, all right. So I came back and I got the ghost. And I was obsessed with the noise that it made. I don't know why. I just liked it so much when I was a kid. And I remember I didn't know. Of course, I didn't know how to assemble it, so my dad did it for me. I remember when he assembled it and played it for the first time, I ran out of the room. But slowly but surely, I got used to it. I had it for years, and then 2006, which a couple years afterwards, my mom and I went there. Same place, remember that. And that's where I found the white floating ghost for, I don't know, $20 to $25 at the time. I think the price kind of went up a little bit. But yeah, and I forgot to mention this to you, Jordan. I actually brought my black floating ghost, the Reaper, to my mom's workplace in the office, and I hung it up in the office and just played it like all day.
Oh wow!
And like all the people in there were so entertained by it. It was awesome.
Yeah, I had just showed them the box and which one you're looking for. So
Yep, it was the 2004 with the purple box green lettering. You've seen it. It's an original style from that type of from that era of Gemmy products that year.
yeah, you know what's funny? I actually forgot to tell my story this whole time. Like how I actually even got the floating ghost, which I have mentioned before. Um, okay, so I was at Walmart, like I said, 2004. You know, I was playing with the Halloween stuff as every kid does. I was my grandpa said that he was gonna buy me something. Of course, every time we went to the store, he told me he was gonna buy me something. He'd buy me something. Well, I was there for like a long time, just playing with all the stuff, and he was starting to get a bit impatient. I don't remember. I hardly remember shit from that area. I don't really remember anything except for the stuff that I recorded, like 2007. But all the way back in 2003 and 4, I don't know what I saw. There was so much, and I was so distracted as a kid. You don't remember those kind of things, and so who knows what all was there really at this point, but. I mean, like I said, I was pressing just buttons nonstop, playing with the stuff, and he said, "Well, just pick one." And then I just grabbed one that I saw, and it was the Black Ghost. Surprisingly, and that's what I find amazing. Something that was so rare and limited made was something that I chose. I am so happy I chose that one as my first one.
And it's also the funny that we both started the first year. Like we both started looking at that type of stuff in 2000.
Yeah, like I didn't like it, and like I'm kind of surprised that even caught my attention because the fact that it was in a box and all it did was make sound, I didn't even know what it did. It's not like I read the freaking box.
Yeah, that's what made me interested because I just love the sound. I'm like, what does it do? And it says it floats, moves up and down. Like, the heck is this?
Yeah. So yeah, you'd think I would have picked something that danced because I don't know, I don't remember if they still had the hands and head skeleton at the time, but I think that was there. Um but yeah, I picked that ghost, and there was a choice of three: the brown one, the female ghost, and the Grim Reaper. I have to start another part. Okay, and I I chose the brown ghost because it just looked cool. I guess I kind of thought it was gonna be, that ghost I have that sways side to side, that's like the Giggle Buddies. I think I thought it was gonna be like that. It kind of had the same cloth form, the triangular form on the cloth. Um, And also, they also had display units. You guys are aware of how high the ceilings are at Walmart, right? Well, they were hanging up that high. And like I said, that black ghost was the only one there. There was no other black ghost. I've never seen another one. Donovan has one, but I've never seen another one. There was a female ghost hanging way up at the top of the ceiling, and then there was a Grim Reaper way down a couple aisles over. And the female ghost, from what I saw, the lights were lighting up, but she wasn't moving. The female ghosts have like a glitch that happens when the batteries are low. Like when the motors change direction, they'll like just stop and they'll get like possessed in like really low pitch. Which I will probably show you that at some point, since actually there has never been a video showing that before. So that would be kind of interesting. The Grim Reapers aren't like that, but the female ghosts, or they just freeze up and the lights stay lit, which I think that must have been what happened because I swear the lights were lighting up, but she wasn't doing anything. So anyways, The floating black ghost was in the cart. My sibling kept pressing the button, and I was like, "Which one's making noise? Is it that one up there or the one down there?" And Grandpa's like, "I don't know." um, and so and then we got it home. We got it to his house. He set it up, put it together, and he turned it on. Now I don't remember really what my first reaction was. It might have been kind of similar to yours. Well, I didn't run out of the room. I think I kind of stared at it a little bit, because it was different. It was so different. I think I might have, I must have, I think I was a little nervous actually the first time because it was kind of the first big item. I know they're not really big, but
They're big. Well, then again, they were big enough at the time because we were both just little kids. So.
yeah. So, but you know what? I fell in love with it that day. I fell in love with it. I just, you know, and I think another reason why I got it is because that swaying ghost like I just mentioned. There's also a Reaper version of that which has the same face, and I thought that's what it was going to be. So and I've never seen the Reaper version ever. I've never even seen another ghost like that. So that's why I got that, and it turned out to be something totally cooler than that ghost. So I had 2 days later, I had to go back to Walmart and get the other two. I just had to. And from there, Halloween was just a totally new thing for me. It was a whole new series. It opened up a whole because from there I went to Kmart and I got first that Reaper that pops his eyes out in and out by Fitco, but I didn't like it. It was boring to me at the time, which is a million times rarer. And I got Big Head Jangles instead. And Big Head Jangles is so common. Like it was sold for years, and I obviously, like I said, I didn't know that at the time, and so but that's when I started collecting everything animated. That's when I started getting the bigger type things because I got the Big Head Jangles, then I got the Spider Wind Chimes, and then the next year we went to Kmart and Walmart. We got another set of the Floating Grim Reaper and Female Ghost to stay at my grandparents' house, and Swaying Reaper that sways side to side, the two-headed skeletons, and the that vampire version of Big Head Jangles to stay at Grandma's house as well. So I started a collection at my house, and I started getting stuff for Grandma's house too. So that's my story with that, and That's also why I ended up getting two pirates at the time, one for my house, one for Grandma's house. Here's the floating hockey mask. This is the 2009 version. The cloth is much smaller. If you look at the review, I have the 2010 one. The cloth is much longer. This is not the Spirit Halloween box, though, so I don't know. Um, there's another. This is the 2007 model of the floating skeleton with red eyes. It's got the flat hands. The cloth is actually way shorter on this model than the 2006 as well, and I will show you a picture of the 2006 here very soon. Yeah. Okay, I have resumed recording. This is just a Grim Reaper in the dark. Here's the waiting for it to load. Dawn of the Dead, the 2007. See, this one does not have the flat hands, but it is still 2007 because they weren't made before then. You see, the cloth is much longer on this one than the 2008 version. Much longer.
If you like this video and if you guys really pay attention to the history of what we're trying to tell you, we'll be more than happy to do documentary videos on other things as well.
Yes. Here's the floating chain reaper. I know all of you guys have seen this video. This is Tower Tooth's. Yeah. The rubber belt was always bad in the head. Again, 2007 model. The ones that have the bad rubber belts are always 2007 and 6 and 8. So, yeah, it's got the flat hands, and yeah, it's really cool. I'm still kicking myself in the ass for not buying the one that appeared on eBay just this last Halloween. It was on there for $60 plus shipping, and I thought that was too expensive at the time. So what I did is I had made an offer, went to bed, woke up, and it was sold. And that actually isn't even expensive to me anymore because I recently just bought a purple Dawn of the Dead custom for $95. This thing is much more rare than the purple Dawn of the Dead. I wish I would have bought it. Oh man. We don't even know who it went to, so hopefully it just didn't go to some random person or like some couple that want to use it on Halloween and then the stream snaps and they're just going to throw it away when it breaks. I hope it didn't go to a person like that because they don't know how rare and valuable it is. Oh wow, the wind I don't even know. I didn't find mine in the storage unit either. Okay, guys, this is another picture of a 2007 model. Look, this one has the flat hands. And it's got the 4 LEDs you can see. And again, the longer, like all the 2000 models have the longer cloth, and all the 2008 models have really short cloth. See, when her head yanks down, it yanks down like this. When the 2008 one does, it actually kind of looks down at you. And there's a purple Dawn Dead. I can't tell if this is a 2008 model or 7, but it looks like a 2008 model because the hands are not lighting up, and you can see the lights are shining here. So I guarantee that this is a 2008 model. Here's the floating friendly ghost. This is the thumbnail for Scream Kid 101's. Like I said, I don't own most of these photos. I just put them in this album so people can search it and see what all Jimmy has actually made. Because it's not, I mean, I know we have a lot, but we don't have everything. So here's the floating witch. So, okay, here's another photo of a 2008 model. See, actually this one's kind of longer, but it's still pretty short. And you can see the two lights here. Um, Another photo of it. Okay. This is definitely a prototype Grim Reaper. Look at how dark the cloth is. Like all the cloth is see-through on all of them. This one is not see-through as far as I can tell. This is definitely the one they used to put on the box in 2006 and 7 at Menards, or 2007 at Menards and Target. Because if you look at that video where I showed them in Menards, the cloth is just like this. And I opened the box to see if it was black like that, but no, it was the see-through black. So, yeah, this is the one that they used for the boxes of the Grim Reaper on the 2007 model. So, that's pretty interesting. And I'll show you probably those boxes too as well later on this. And I know I showed you the Target one, but I'm going to show you the Menards one too. Here's the pirate with the light up eye. The skull with hair. Um, yeah. See, like the cloth on the, like I said, look, the cloth is pretty short on this one. See, and the flat hands and it's when the cloth is like hard like this, when their arms are going down, the head turns to the side, which kind of looks really cool. Oh yeah, because I can only record up to 10 minutes, so I have to. Okay, started another part. Here's the floating skeleton. This is Spirit Halloween's demo video. I don't know if you heard everything I said for this one, but what the ones that have like the hard, crispy cloth, when the hands are going down, the head actually turns, which I think it's a really cool when they do that. So there's the skeleton. There's the mummy. The 2-light. There's no 4-light version of the mummy, which again, this one's really rare now. I mean, a floating mummy doesn't really make sense, honestly. I mean, I always had a theory that they'd make a floating pumpkin on the pole versions with like all orange cloth, but I don't know. I think this is just rare because on the box of the Target box of 2008, it doesn't say the makers of these items anymore. It doesn't say Jimmy, I don't think. And especially the 2010 model, since it was called Suspended Mummy, that one's, yeah, that's going to be, yeah, they're hard to find. Even though they sold 3 years in a row. Okay, guys, here's the 2006 model of the floating skeleton reef with red eyes. See, this one does not have the flat hands. And look at how much longer the cloth is. Much longer. Yeah, it's... And that's the one that's in Spirit Halloween. That's the Spirit Halloween's video of it, demo video. Is actually they didn't put this on their YouTube channel actually because they didn't have YouTube at the time that this came out. But someone else posted it. And more of the floating female ghost. So yeah. Here's the green-eyed reaper again. Floating pirate. Oh yeah. 2007 model, you can see the flat hands. That's the one that Donovan has, the black ghost. See the cloth? He doesn't have the cloth on it, right? It's all tangled. And I can tell this is a 2007 or 8 model with the two lights, the shorter cloth. There's that one again. Look at how like hard and crispy the cloth is on this one. Mine was actually both of mine were the same way when I got them, but they're not anymore really. There's mine. That one again. Ghost in the dark or black light. That's a black light shining on that. Oops. Oh, and also, guys, the white Dawn of the Dead also has the same box. The 2007 model, it has one all with where the background is all black and it says Dawn of the Dead. Okay, yeah. Anyways, moving on. And there's the floating Grim Reaper. That's a Gemmy box. Actually, Donovan said that he's never seen that kind of box on this one before.
Oh yeah, speaking of Donovan, he said maybe we could do a call with him later if you want.
Yeah, sure. Floating Grim Reaper, another floating Grim Reaper box. Here's the floating chained Reaper box. Purple floating Dawn of the Dead with the cloth detached from the hands. You can tell this is definitely the 2008 model of the white Dawn of the Dead. Again, the small cloth. Or the short cloth, I guess, yeah. Floating Ghost. Purple Dawn of the Dead in the dark. Another floating female ghost. Oh.
Mine is broken off. The screw is broken off, so now it's going to bend like that. I hate that.
Yeah.
Gosh dang it.
Here's a stock photo, I guess, of the floating purple witch, which looks really pinkish to me. This one's... I've always questioned this photo. And there's the stock photo of the Dawn of the Dead white version. And here's the one that I bought, the purple Dawn of the Dead. And there's the pirate. This one is still on eBay currently at this time. However, if people are watching up to this long, it won't be for very long. This one does not have a box with it as far as I know, and this is what it's called. They don't even know... They didn't even call it floating. Spooky, eerie, animated lights, sound, and motion creepy ghost hanging decoration.
Creepy ghost.
So yeah, I mean, I'm not really... I mean, I don't know. I don't really want to buy it. I mean, I'm trying to start a new thing here. I want to get all the different box variations, all the different variations in general, and all that stuff. And this one doesn't have a box, so... And this is that very interesting photo that I was talking to you guys about earlier. This is something we have to look at in full screen. Now, this is Spirit Halloween 2007, I believe. Yeah. No. Wait. No. This was Spirit Halloween 2008. Because I just realized that. Now, see, this is another 2007 model of the floating skeleton, and you can see once again how the flat hands and how small the cloth was. Now, what I really want you guys to pay attention to, look at all these boxes in the background. Look, they have two different versions of each. Here's the black box version of Dawn of the Dead, and here's the Spirit Halloween version. Right here looks like the floating phantom. Here is the floating pirate. It's kind of blurry. Here is the floating ghost. And look, there's the two versions of the floating skeleton boxes. See, here's the one with the kid standing right next to it. See, the box is actually gray on this one. See, there's a door in the background. That's why I say I think it's hanging from like a porch or something. And this one's just that regular green Gemmy background. And this one, I can't make out what this one is. And this one, oh, this is this floating skeleton as well. So yeah, look at that. That is interesting. Look at how many they have. In 2008, they still have 2006 models in 2008 here. This is just, man, if I went back in time, man, I would buy every single one, I swear. I mean, that's just really interesting. I was excited to get to this part. And there's even more right here, you can see. Here's the floating Reaper with the green LED eyes. This is the one that the people are selling in Australia. This is from the demo video. Well, actually, yeah, kind of, yeah. There's the box. More photos of it. And here's the floating Grim Reaper that's also that person in Australia is also selling. Like I said, in this video, it had a pull with the laughing and screaming soundtrack opposed to the moaning soundtrack that's supposed to do. And the one that Joseph got, like I said, came with a Dawn of the Dead pull somehow. And it was brand new in box, so like I said, I guarantee that there are no purple Dawn of the Deads in Australia. I guarantee it.